Everybody, we are going to log in and we're going to do intro 2 and
Turn this off here.
we're going to let some of y'all sign in and join us. Am I on that new event live? Yes. Let's see. I'll try again to log into TikTok. TikTok is so hard. Why are you doing that? Access not approved. Well, there's always the phone. So we're going to go on live with the phone with TikTok.
You need a phone thing. You have a phone?
Right here.
Oh.
TikTok. And I got to put my volume. Should I put my volume up or off, I guess? Here. Live.
Go live.
Go live. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hello, TikTok. I'm here today with a good friend coming closer.
Maybe I should move on the other side of you.
Okay, whatever, however, it doesn't matter. Whichever. It's with my friend Jill. We're doing a live, and TikTok for some reason sometimes lets me on and sometimes doesn't.
Yeah.
Who just jumped in? Hey, Jamie.
Yeah, that's Jamie.
You was waiting. We got a lot to talk about tonight. So I have Miss Jill Mercer here from the Nickel Tree joining me tonight. We're going to talk a lot about the cruise tonight. Going to share some things. We want to get that online, but I got to wait till it's 8 o'clock. Get everybody to sign in. Hey, Magni. Magni's joining us.
Oh, hey, Magni. I took your parking spot tonight.
Yeah. I'll do the intro as soon as we hit 8 while we get some people to sign in. Jamie, put out a post, love. I would have put out a post. Magni, put out a post on Facebook that we're live. And so that way we can get some more people online with us. I wanted to go in a little early, but me and Jill been playing.
Yeah.
Hey, Trenny joined us. Hey, Trenny.
Hey,
So we're going to talk a lot about the cruise tonight. Trenny, I sent you some pictures for you to look at, and that way you can let me know what I need to know from you.
Thanks, Jamie. Hey, Jamie.
All right. And then we're going to go live in just a few seconds because we should be hitting that 8 o'clock. Here we go. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Touching Eternity Podcast. I'm your host, Sid Patrick. I got my special guest, my favorite friend from your favorite Nickel Tree, Miss Jill Mercer. We are here today to have some fun. And we're going to talk to you guys about the cruise.
Yes.
So I want to talk about the cruise. It's getting exciting because we now have it mapped out. So I want to share some things with you guys about the cruise, and we're going to get to some readings. So, hey, Mark. That's Mark Senior. Hello.
Hey, Mark.
So this will be posted on my website. I gotta put my glasses on, y'all. This will be on my website before the weekend. I'm gonna try to put it on myself, but if not, Magni will get it on over the weekend. But it outlines what we're gonna be doing each day on the cruise, as well as it outlines other optional costs and tells people what is included, what's not included, and those things. But we're gonna talk about that tonight. So you're the first ones that get here. So this year, everybody knows that, let's see here. We are going on a wonderful cruise, the Touching Eternity 2026 Sense Healing Cruise. That will be April 19th through 26th, right out of the Port of New Orleans. You can find all the information about this on my website, sid-patrick.com. So please definitely look into joining us on the cruise. If you want to come for the classes and the events, great. If you just want to come hang out and party with everybody, that's fun too. Bring some friends, have a good time. All I ask is that if you're doing the classes, try to book through my person so that I know who you are, so I can send you any updates or information or those kind of things. If you book through the girl from Nicole, who's on my website, is the best way. If you want to choose someone else, that's fine. If you think they can get you a better deal than Nicole. But if you do that, you got to let me know who you are so that I can keep you posted on any updates or if there's any change in our schedules. So day 1 of the cruise is, I'm reading this to you, but it will be posted on the site, is Disembark Day. So one of the activities we're doing is, and you have to be invited to do this, which I'm going to be sending an email out, the meet and greet is going to be the t-shirt meet and greet. So if you want to purchase a t-shirt for someone else. We're going to swap names. We're only going to pick names, and each person's going to get a person to buy their size and a t-shirt for. And you got to go find a t-shirt that will embarrass the hell out of that person. And then we're going to wear them all to the meet and greet on the day that we disembark, where we're going to meet and talk to everybody and have fun and laugh about our t-shirts and just get to know each other. So that's day one. Now, and I'll talk about but there might be what the costs are later, so you'll get to hear. But that's included, but there might be some hidden costs that I will talk to you about later. Day two is the day at sea, and that is a class day. Classes will go from 9 to 5 on the at sea days. And then there's sometimes at night there are other experiences. So day two, you're at sea. 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Is the class with Trini Simmons. That's going to be announced. I don't have that class name yet, but she got it tonight, so I should have it hopefully before the weekend. You hear that, huh, Trini? And 12:30 to 2:30 is Misty Gaither. That means you get an hour and a half lunch, then you're going to go be with Misty for a couple of hours, and she has 2 classes she'll be teaching about immersing yourselves in your gifts using the 4 elements, and then another class that's about I've accepted my gifts, now what and where do I go? So it's all about teaching you about sensing. And then there's another class from 3 to 5 with moi, and it's going to be sensing and mapping during investigations. So the reason that you're learning all this is because our first day 3, our first stop is Cozumel. And we have a tour that it's an optional purchase, but if you book through Nicole, you'll have a $50 discount that you will get when you make that purchase. So it's actually $50 less for most people than the cost you'll get later on. But you're going to go on the mystical. Let me show it to you, because I actually got a picture. Oh, I got 2 pictures. So that's the details. There's the picture. It is the mystical Chokton Mayan Spiritual Cleanse Tour. And so it is an optional thing, but you're going to use the gifts that you learned from the classes you took the first day to apply on this journey. And that journey is going to be from 9 a.m. I'm sorry, I didn't say that right. It's going to be from 7:30 a.m., very early, till 3:30 p.m. And there's some details. I do have the details, but I don't think y'all want to read those right now. But there's the details of the cruise. Of the tour, the excursion. It is an 8-hour event. Usually get back a little before that, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So there we go. There they both are.
Who's on there? Hey, Chris.
And so that's going to be, hey, Chris. So that's going to be the first journey to practice what you learned. And then when you get back from that, from 5:30 to 6:30, we'll give you 2 hours to go grab a bite of food because you're going to probably be starving. And then we're going to have a discussion about what you experienced, and we're going to reveal some of the things about what you may have picked up during that event. And then the next day, day 4, is the Roatan, Honduras stop. That day, we don't have nothing planned till 4 p.m., but it's going to be a mediumship gala with me, Trini, and Misty. All the students that's included in your package, but we'll talk about that later. Day 5 is going to be, Stephanie, probably do a consultation with me and I'll help you with that. You probably need to I could talk to you and I could probably give you some answers, but I don't know if you want me to put that on TikTok and on record. So send Stacy a text, tell you want a consultation with me for 30 minutes. They are free and I will talk to you about that. Promise. Okay? Back to Roatan. So you got from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. There's going to be a mediumship gallery with me, Trini, and Misty. On day 6, we go to Belize. That is the second tour. The tour you will be going to, I'll put them both up for you to see, is going to be the Mayan Culture and Medicine Trail. You're going to meet Miss Aurora, who is a shaman for her village in Belize, and she's going to take you through the rainforest and teach you about making natural medicines with plants. And so very, very, very informative healing journey with Miss Aurora. I actually went on this. She is phenomenal, and I'm going to probably take some students down here to study with her when we can spend more time, where we can actually learn about the plants and how to. She's going to show you how to make them and how they make them, but you actually will get to make some. Okay, and that's day 5 in Belize. And then when you get back, there's a 2-hour break, and then you'll meet with Jill for an hour. If you want, she's going to do story time with Jill Mercer.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be an interesting, interactive. It's not just Jill doing all the talking, right, Jill?
That's right.
It's going to be interactive.
That's
huh?
right. That's the start. That's the start to my little talk for the next day,
Right.
which is just finding the spirit and the guides in your stories, whether they're good or bad. But I'm going to tell a couple of stories that night, just to kind of entertaining ones, and then kind of show people how they can do that with their own stories.
I'm excited about that. Anyway, then day 6 we're in Costa Maya. And that is a port where there's not a whole, it's just basically some shops and stuff. So at 2 p.m., if you're back on the boat, we have another class. It's going to be with Misty Gaither. It's going to be true crime and the paranormal. And it's all about teaching you about investigating crime scenes. And then we're going to actually create a crime scene for you to investigate. So that's all part of that class. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then that night is the only kind of really late night thing we're doing. That's from 8 p.m. to 9:30. We're going to actually do a seance. And that's going to be with the whole team of us. And what it's going to be basically doing is just, we're going to be sitting with spirit and sitting power and see what we get. And that is going to be on day 6. On day 7, from 9 to 11, I will be teaching trance healing. Trenny and I are going to get together and teach a class as well from 12:30 to 2:30, and that's to be announced. And then from 3 to 5 p.m., that's going to be Jill, and it's called Guided All Along, Finding Spirit in Your Story. And so it's going to be very interactive day. And the reason why we put Jill there is because we want you to take all your experiences, including that on the cruise, and then see what it's done for you. So that's going to be really, 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 really cool.
See if maybe you see your stories differently a little bit.
Right. See if things have changed.
Yeah.
You know, so that's pretty powerful. So now, what are the costs? So of course, you know if you're already on the cruise that you paid for your cruise. To do the classes, and this is all going to get posted. If I can't figure it out by Saturday, Maggie will post it on Saturday. So what students get? So to do the classes, it's $400. If you pay for it before New Year's Day, so till midnight, New Year's Eve, you get a $50 discount, and it's only $350. Okay, that will fall off then. And then we're not singing 100. You don't have to sing 100 bottles of beer and wine. You can find something else to sing. But you got to find something everybody knows. That was a good one. So anyway, you know, so the cost of the classes is, what does that get you, the 400 or the 350? What it gets you is you get all the classes. You get to come to the mediumship gallery. You get to go to story time. You get to go to the discussions, the seance, and the crime scene investigation. You get all of that, okay? And if you get it in before Christmas, it's only $350. Before New Year's. If it's after that, it is $400 for the classes. Now, what are the optional things that are going to be going on that you have to pay for? Or you don't have to, but it's optional. You can. So the tours are optional. The tour to Cozumel is $159. If you have that discount for $50, it'll be only $109. The tour to Miss Aurora is $109 minus $50. If you have that thing, it's only going to be $59 to go see Miss Aurora. So you do get a discount with that if you booked through Nicole, because I think y'all all get $50 off on your excursions. Okay. If you're a student, you also get we're going to have the Aura photo camera there. So if you're a student, you buy. We've been doing this at the last couple of Touching Eternities. It's been really a hit. You get to get one Aura photo for $40. You get to print out and you get a reading. But for the rest of the cruise, you can come back anytime that the photo is set up and do another. We set it up almost every day. So if you come back, like before class and in between class or whatever, you can take another photo with your cell phone and see if your energy has changed and see if your colors have changed. People really, really like that when we did the last Touching Eternities, so we're bringing it back so that you can do that. You just have to buy the photo one time. Then the rest of it, you take it with your cell phone. What else might cost you is the t-shirt meet and greet. Of course, the cost of your t-shirt, that you buy for the person that you pick is going to cost you before you go. But that's going to be a lot of fun because they're going to do stuff to embarrass you, but then you have to wear it. You cannot not wear it, and you cannot not wear it, no matter how embarrassing it is. So yeah, well, God bless the one who gets me. But anyway, the only other thing you might have to pay for, it depends on how far we're from New Orleans, because on all cruise ships, until you get out of what they consider New Orleans, whenever you order a drink or you purchase something, there's going to be a tax on it. So you pay just the tax until you get so far. That's why I booked the meet and greet at 8 o'clock. I'm hoping we're far enough from New Orleans that we can drink without paying tax. So it just depends on where we're at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have no control over that. And then all of the speakers are going to be offering private sessions, and their prices are going to vary. You can meet with them privately or ask them if they are free to do a session, or maybe I'll get with them. We'll have a list of when they are free, and people can sign up for those sessions. So that'll be going on as well. If you're not a student, and like say you got people in your cabin who are coming along with you who may want to go, hey Tessie, maybe you have some people that want to, not take the classes because they're your guests and they're not interested in all this metaphysical stuff, but they might want to come to some of the events or maybe take some of the classes. Here they are. For non-students, the t-shirt is the same. They got to pay the t-shirt, and if they want to come, they're welcome. I will send them a name, and they can go buy the t-shirt and a little bit about the person that they're buying the t-shirt for. And if there's any taxes there, but they're invited to come to the meet and greet, and they're also invited to. There's also a farewell party the last night that everybody's invited to too. It doesn't matter if you're a guest or you're a student. If you go into the mediumship gallery and you haven't bought a student package, its cost is $40. If you wanted to go to the seance and you hadn't bought the student package, it's another $40 for that. Story time with Jill will be $20. Aura photos will be $40 for the printout, $20 for the camera, and that's every time you want to do it. You don't get to come back. Only the students get to come back and take as many pictures as they want. Classes, if they want to take, they look at the class and say, well, I don't know if I want to do that. But they might want to do one or two of the classes. It's $100 per 2-hour session. So the student package is the way to go because it's inclusive. Okay, if you buy things individually, it's going to be more. Private sessions or whatever the speakers are teaching, it's going to be the same for guests or for individual students. And then the cost of farewell party, which is included, and we shouldn't have to pay taxes because we're still going to be out far enough where we won't be going up the river yet. So we should still be okay. So that's just like some of the additional stuff. If you come in to take classes, I say get the student package because it really gives you a deal. And if you can get it before New Year's, pay the $350 before New Year's, then it's even a better deal than the $400. So it's a pretty good price because you're getting everything, all the classes, which that is like, it's going to be 2, 4, 6, 12, 14 hours of classes, 14 hours of classes plus a ton of events that you're entitled to go to. So again, that, I didn't want to, I know normally we do Touching Eternity at a hotel, we book like all 4 days, you're in there from beginning to start. This is a cruise. So, I wanted you to be able to go out and enjoy time too with your family and have different things you can do. So there's some heavy days and then there's some light days. And then most of the evenings are free except for that one evening that we do the seance. So if you want to go do the theater or you wanted to go do the comedy club goes at 11 o'clock at night. So you can even go to that later. But then you got to get up early the next morning sometimes. But it's a cruise, have fun. Yeah. So we want you to have fun. I'm hoping that a lot of people, we've already got like 15, 16 rooms sold already. So that's good. So it's already a party. Hopefully, I'm hoping to get maybe, if we get 15 more rooms, that'd be great. It's going to be, like I said, this is going to be a really fun time. And we got some really fun people on board. So, come join the party. Come join the party. Get away for a week. It's I think it's after Easter. because Easter's early this year, so it's after Easter, and it's before it gets to be too crazy with all the Mother's Day and graduations and stuff of May. So this is in April. Come have fun with us, So it's already up. Like so, we've already doing well. We have a nice group going, so I'm really excited about it. And I wanted people to know what are those costs, and they can choose to do the classes or not. You're not going to hurt our feelings. If I don't get it, we don't. It depends on how many people want to. We're going to have fun regardless. We're going to have a good time. That's why I kind of kept the nights free, so that we can hang out and go do stuff. Guys, this boat is beautiful. I hope you've all seen the video. I don't know if Magni put the video on here. I don't think he. Oh wait, he did. I played it last week, so I'll play it for you. This time I won't talk. TikTok, I apologize. Y'all can't see this because you're not on my main, but I'm not going to talk this time for the commercial.
New Orleans, the home of Mardi Gras, jazz, drinking, and fun, but we're also the home of culture, spirits, and more. Come on down to see us at Touch in Eternity and explore this magnificent city. Join Trenny Simmons, Misty Gaither, Jill Mercer, and I'm Sid Patrick, your host, and I invite you to join us for the Touch in Eternity 2026 Sense and Healing Cruise, a voyage dedicated to awakening the senses and expanding the spirit. The sea has always been sacred, a mirror for the soul, a place where we reconnect with spirit, with nature, and with ourselves. So join us for 7 days. We'll sail through turquoise waters aboard the Norwegian Escape, combining rest, renewal, and hands-on learning in an atmosphere of light and laughter. Each day offers unique opportunities to explore your spiritual gifts. Enjoy powerful workshops in mediumship, psychic development, energy healing, and paranormal investigation. Our instructors are hand-selected to enhance your journey on the seas. For more information, go to my website, sid-patrick.com. We hope to see you on board.
So, as you see, in TikTok, y'all gonna get we have to redo the commercial for TikTok because that jazz music in the front, they didn't recognize. So we're recreating the commercial for it to put on TikTok.
Yeah.
So y'all will be seeing that.
And I'll share it on the Nickel Tree too.
Misty has to tell you what floor she's on. I'm not allowed to tell people where Misty's hiding at. Because they did separate the speakers from the students pretty much. So I can't tell you where her room is. She has to tell you. Somebody on TikTok says, "What room is Misty in?"
Yeah, somebody asked about Misty.
So
She's not feeling well tonight.
and Misty wasn't feeling well tonight. We had invited her to come, and Magni was something I was going to try to get Trenny to sign in and be on live with us, but I don't know how to do that, so we have to wait. We have to wait for Magni to be home to do that. So, but I did get y'all on, and I do have us on TikTok, so that's really, really, really cool. So if y'all have any questions, please email me at my website at psychicsid@yahoo.com or at mrctreasures@gmail.com. Either one of those, I'll get it. I've already had some people email me about questions about the cruise and about the cost. The $250 that we had last week is now over. They probably will offer it again. I just don't know when. They were matching $250, which gave you a really good deal because I think Trenny was able to get in on that and got a really good deal on her room. I mean, really brought the cost down tremendously. So again, come join us and let's have some fun. So Jill, I think we promoted the cruise enough, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Are you going on a cruise?
I
Like in
think
April?
so.
You thinking about
I'm
it?
thinking about it, yeah.
Doesn't sound like you have anything together.
No, I think we got it pretty well planned out.
I do, yeah.
Like we already got the classes lined up, the times lined up, the excursions lined up. I do have to get to the cruise ship and book. I got to make sure they booked our meeting room. I got to double check with them because we have to have a meeting room, and then they'll probably give us sometimes they'll give you one of the nightclubs to meet in and do like your meet and greets and stuff, where it's just your group and nobody else. And then sometimes they throw in a bartender. I got to see how many people we have and see if they're going to throw that in for us. So I'll let y'all know as I know more. But this is the schedule. What I just told you, this is what we're going to be doing. These are the two of the tours that we recommend, the excursions. And I say, come on. We're gonna have some
There's
fun.
no maximum amount of people though, right?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, we can sell 50 rooms. We're just going to get a bigger room. You know, I mean, we just get a bigger meeting room. Because once of the last, we did a paranormal cruise back in, I think in 2013, 2014. We just opened my center. It was practically brand new. And they gave us the room behind the restaurant, which was huge. And it overlooked the back of the boat. It was a big ballroom at the back of the boat that we were on. And it was great. It was nice. Now the boat we're on has meeting rooms that's right on the 6th floor, right behind like where they have registration and where your cruise next and Starbucks and all that's located. There's a little hallway that's full. It has meeting rooms in it. That's probably where we're going to be for the classes. But then some of the events depending on how many people we get, will depend on if they upgrade us to like a nightclub or something like that for our meet and greet and for our farewell party that we want to do when we want to get together and talk with everybody before we leave. And it's what we do at the farewell party before we start drinking. We want to talk about your experience on the cruise and what did you like, what did you didn't like. For those people who've been to other Touch and Eternities, I would like to hear back from you on, did you enjoy the cruise more than the hotels? You know, some people cruising, can be a little bit more expensive, but we're not just doing this 5 days. This is a whole week. All your meals are included. Your drinks are included. You know, all your entertainment is pretty much included. That's on the ship. Mm-hmm. So it's really, really, really a good deal when you look at it as a full package. So yes, Jessica, you need to get that booked.
Get it booked. I mean, I've never been on a cruise, but I hear they're relaxing in itself.
So that's really
but then
fun.
This is going to be like so much added to it, you know.
So the cool stuff is I'm the only one of the speakers that's been on a cruise ship before. Trinity's been on big boats, but not a cruise ship.
Trinity's been on yachts, probably.
Rush, but yeah, probably. Trinity's probably nice big yachts. But I'm the only one that's actually ever been on a cruise ship of the speakers. So it's going to be interesting to see how they handle being at sea. And actually, if you do it right, you get a better connection because you're around the water. And so you get that fresh air, that fresh ocean salt air, and it ain't ocean, it's the Gulf, but I just come out of the ocean.
Yeah.
But you get the fresh air, you get that salty, like cleansing feeling. You can, if you have a balcony room, you can go on the balcony. Yes, cruises are the only way to go. You can definitely go on the balconies and just allow yourself to absorb the energy from the water, from the surrounding areas. Maggie and I usually will sit out on a balcony for a couple hours a day. Just this year, we do have a first for us. We have our first aft-facing balcony. So our balcony overlooks the back of the boat. So there's no obstructed view for us, but where we've already been. So
That's awesome.
so that's gonna be really fun. So Tina, well, you should join us on this one, Tina,
Yeah.
because it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I promise. This is gonna be because you're gonna get the same entertainment. You've been 4 times. That is Miss Darlene. Great. I've been a bunch of times out of the one out of New Orleans, but that's why I chose this one because I know it.
Because you know it, right.
I know it. So I know the places we're taking you. You will be able to practice what you're learning as well. So that's why. There was only one other place I really would have liked to have gone, but I had to make a choice. Either expose you to Miss Aurora in Belize or take you to this haunted city. There is a chance because Royal Caribbean, I heard on the grapevine, bought Costa Maya, And so some of the cruises started to pull back from Costa Maya because it's now a big Royal Caribbean place, and so the other place to go is Progresso. So if we do move our stop from Costa Maya to Progresso, we will we will make Cozumel free, and we will do the investigation in Progresso because there literally is an abandoned town about 20 minutes from the port where it's very haunted.
Is it abandoned because it's haunted?
So some bad things happen there. So there's a lot of paranormal stuff that's going on, and it's known for that.
Yeah.
And so I really wanted to go there, but from Costa Maya, it's almost an 8-hour journey, and so we wouldn't have it back that quick. Is that a new cruise date? No, it's the same cruise date, April 19th to April 26th. That's what it's always been. And I knew that because we picked that date at the last Touch in Eternity, because we were trying to book it where it didn't interfere with Easter and it didn't interfere with all the events with graduations and Mother's Day in May. And then at that point, I didn't know who was coming on the cruise with me. And so I was trying to see if I could book at a date where some of the old crew of Touch in Eternity could join us on this cruise, but they were booked up. So I could only have them if I did it in June, and there are no cruises out of here in the hurricane months. And I didn't want to chance a big event like this during the hurricane events. So I had to, my friends that I love dearly on the other side of the globe, I had to let them go do their things, and then I'm still going to do Touch Eternity this year. Maybe the following year, if people want to do something different other than the cruise, then maybe I can go ahead and see if they can come on the cruise. Yes, if not, I can maybe move the date a little bit later, and we'll do it in a hotel again. So it just depends on how this goes, for everybody. I look at it's already a success. We've already sold enough rooms that everybody's happy. We have enough to have a good party, so that's good. At the least that'll happen is that we'll have a great time at a party with everybody. Yeah. That's the worst thing that's going to happen.
Right. But the more the merrier. The more people you can spend time with and meet new people, and maybe somebody you didn't know so well before, and then all of a sudden you're friends for life.
So Tina, I would look for you. You want to know how much for two? So it depends on what you get and when you get it. So like Trenny was able to get a balcony room for 2 people with all the bells and whistles, all gratuities paid, all taxes and port fees paid. Now when I say gratuities are paid, those are only paid for like the ship, for like, they used to charge you $20 a day, but that's all included. If there are some other gratuities I'm going to tell you about in a minute. But there's a lot of, with all, like you get the drink package, you get the Wi-Fi, the minimal Wi-Fi package, because there's so many minutes of Wi-Fi. You get the $50 off any of the excursions you do. Plus you get, if you get a balcony room, you get 3 fine dining experiences. If you get an interior room, you get one specialty dining during the cruise. The only time you pay extra for tips is if you had that specialty dining, your tip's not included for that, because they don't know if you're going to use it or not, so they don't charge you for it. So that would be the only other thing that you might have to pay about. Then again, all the other stuff you're going to do on the cruise, like I do, shop, gamble, those things. So she said, I've only brought my husband on one cruise. Maybe I'll see if he's willing to go. Well, let's see. Let's see. I like staying on the ship myself. I do like the 2 excursions that we picked. I've not been on the first one, but I know the history of it. I have been on the second one, and I love the second one. I love Miss Aurora. She's great. I love to go pick up. She has healing medicines that heal you, and she sells them in her shop. And so I bought a ton of them, and I'm going to go buy a ton more because they work. The ones I bought worked. So I plan to go buy some more healing herbs from her. I will be going on that one. But that's probably the only 2 that I'm going to get off on. Because I've been on this cruise so many times. I've been on this one. I've done most of the things I want to do. I'm not going to go lay on the beach somewhere and get sand in my butt and pay for drinks and food. Hey, Betty. So I'm not going to do that, because I can lay on the boat and get free drinks and food and have the same view. So it's like, Minus the sand, I'm good. And when I'm ready to get in the air conditioner, I don't have to wait for the bus to take me back. I'm already in the air conditioning.
so
So
bougie.
I am bougie.
I am
And
too.
with Magni and I normally do, y'all, I don't want to tell too many people this because it's really cool. And if too many people do it, makes it not cool. But I always buy, me and Magni always get the spa. It's called, it's not the spa package.
Hot rocks or something.
No, it's called the thermal spa. Yeah, so
Okay.
you get to use the thermal spa, and it's like about $170 a person, and it's for the whole week. And so what I do is I go when the ship ports, and everybody gets off because then there's nobody there. They got the hot tubs, they got a salt room, they have the steam rooms, they got the saunas, they got the jacuzzis, and then if you just, and it's all in the front of the boat, so you get to see everything, and you can lay down on the hot rocks, and just, it's like a hot rock bed, and you just lay on it, and you can like watch everybody out there scratching their butts because they got sand in it and paying for their drinks. And we sit there drinking, ice water with oranges and stuff in it, and then we finish. We go right. So that's what we like.
Carlton Beach.
That's what we like to do. We get the thermal spa package, and the minute we get on the ship, that's the first because they run out. So that's the first thing we do is we get the thermal spa because I don't really sell it early. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
So the minute I go in, that's the first thing Magni and I get because we do use it. We don't go to the pool. We go to the jacuzzi because the jacuzzi is like a pool. In the thermal spa, it's there's one of them's up to like your chest, so it's almost like being in a hot tub, like a gigantic hot tub, and the bubbles blowing, and they got all kind of like waterfalls that hit and massage your body and
That
stuff.
sounds delightful.
So it is.
You see, I am not a beach girl.
Me.
Okay, my
Me,
friends,
I'm not a beach girl either.
my friends would go out there. Oh, I just relax on the beach. I'm like, why?
Why? I don't like sand in my butt. No.
Like, I'd rather stay in a hotel room
Right.
and watch a movie than lay on the beach. I'm sorry, true confessions here.
But some people like it. Go. That's you. Go. Why are you doing that? That
I'm
means
not
that's-
judging.
Right.
I'm not.
No, me
I'm not
either. There's
judging.
nobody.
I just don't
there's-
understand it.
There is nobody on the boat, and so you get to go have some. Like you get the whole boat to yourself. Practice even some of the work that they do. The casinos close. No, I'm just kidding. The casinos close when you have port. But the food and the restaurants close. But usually the buffet will stay open, so you can go eat. The bars, some of the bars will stay open while you're at port, so you can drink if you have the drink package, and it's free. Why do you want to go pay $100 to go lay on a sandy beach in the heat and have a meal and a drink when you can have that on the boat?
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just like, makes
there's
no
sand
sense
on
to me. Now in Cozumel, if y'all don't go on, if y'all not taking the classes, one thing that we did that we really liked, it is a little bit expensive for the short trip that it is, but they actually have a submarine ride that takes you to the reef. And so you get to see the difference in colors as you go deeper into the water. And they actually have a map. If it's green, it's really this color. If it's this, it's really this color.
Wow.
So you're really looking, you see in one color, but because you're so deep, the light's not there to
How do you
reflect the
get under
color.
there? It's like a submarine. Can
So
you
it's
come in?
a submarine.
Oh,
You
okay,
go
'cause
in.
I can't go under the water.
No. You walk into a submarine. The submarine takes you down into the reef. So that's a pretty cool one,
Okay.
That isn't, unfortunately, that is where we have the excursion that we are going to do the spiritual cleanse, which is what this is all about.
I'll send Joey on the submarine.
Yeah, you can send him on the submarine. Take pictures.
He'll love that.
It's
I know he's not coming on that
right,
excursion.
right.
He
So-
can stay with Tina's husband on the boat.
Right. Oh, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're all gonna be. We're gonna have no room in the thermos because not everybody's gonna be doing it. So the best times are early morning, late night. That's when hardly anybody's there, or when everybody's off the boat. And we stop so many times. That's a lot of time you get to go to the thermos if you're not going to get off and do an excursion.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't even have to go to the one in Cozumel but I will go get a spiritual cleanse. Magni probably won't. He'll probably stay on the boat and use the thermal spa, but we don't know. We don't know. So again, very, 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 excited about this cruise. It is going to be fun. You're going to have 7 2-hour classes, plus a ton of events to do. I can't wait to set up the crime scene for you guys to investigate. That's one of them. You're going to do you're going to learn about true crime and paranormal investigation. We're going to actually set up a crime scene that y'all going to go investigate, see what y'all can find, pull out. Also in that crime scene, we're hiding an object, and whoever can guess where the object is by using the mapping, when I teach y'all mapping, if you can find the object doing the mapping, there'll be prizes for those who can guess where the it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
Oh, Magnie's like, don't be telling all of our secrets. He's laughing. So, guys, it is so worth. That's my favorite part. That's the one thing I do splurge on, other than the casino, is the thermal spa. So it is, and I don't even. And last time in Alaska, I didn't even splurge at the casino that much. It was like I did it a little bit, then I spent a lot of time not just staying away from it.
Now you can have 30 people in there with you.
Yeah,
I told everybody.
it'll be a party in the thermal spa.
Oh my gosh. It'll be great.
It is. It is. I mean, I gotta say, it's very relaxing, and just to, they even have like just regular chairs if you don't want to sit on the hot rocks. They have regular chairs, like wooden chairs, like beach chairs. You can sit and look at everybody else sitting in the sand on the beach.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. You're like, I'm like, why? Why? And we wave at them. They're young and dumb. This is something they want to do in child. I've done it. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, So
Yeah.
I've done it. I've done my beach time.
Right.
I'm too old to be doing the beach now. Too late, Maggie spilled the good stuff. Yes, I did. Packet my inflatable flamingos. I love it. I love it. Guys, like I said.
Hey, Linda. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be fun. Last year when you were on it, like I didn't really know you too well then, and I was watching, like y'all kept posting pictures about Touching Eternity, and I was like, man, I should have gone to that.
Oh, that looked like
such
the one
a
in
good
Orlando,
one.
and it was
Yes.
very affordable.
But I had just gone on a trip, some kind of speaking kind of thing, and so it was like, I can't take another trip. But it really looked like
So
a great
literally, the hotel rooms were $79, and then you had a $15
Wow.
resort fees. Came like $100 something, and the rooms were huge. They were bigger than this.
Wow.
They were huge rooms.
Wow.
The rooms were big, and like I even had a balcony off mine, and I had a
What
bar.
hotel was that?
It was a Holiday Inn, right there by Disney. Like you could almost throw a rock and hit Disney.
We were at the Worldwide Marriott, and it was $300 a night for a single room.
Oh, you need to come play with
It
us.
was terrible. I mean, the conference was good, but it was just a lot. It was very expensive for him. So.
And see, that's what I try to look for. I do. My friend wants to friend you to keep these live chats going. Please advise. So she can join me on YouTube, and I'm on TikTok as well. If she just friends me on Facebook, if I see she knows somebody, I'll accept it. I don't accept a lot of friends. I do accept a lot of friends on Facebook, but if I don't see anybody else that they're friends with that I know in the spiritual community, I usually don't accept them, because then people come into my friend groups and try to solicit all my friends for readings and stuff like that.
Wow.
I'm
so naive.
I've had that happen. Like I've had other mediums and psychics try to friend me, and then they come in, and then my people are like, "Who's this person trying to get me to get a reading with them?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry." So as long as she mentions your name or you're one of her friends, Tessie, on her friend list, I'll definitely will accept her, because that's what I look for, that they are already friends with people that I know. And then if they are, then I will accept them. And again, I just got to protect my community, because there are so many scammers out there. It's bad. They've had fake profiles with me on it, with a little dot over the A of my name and Patrick, and so that's why when I do readings on everything I do on TikTok is free, or online with like this. I don't charge and do this, because that's where scammers come in and start trying to scam people, and I don't like that. So the only way to ever get a session with me is through the number on my website, and it usually goes to my girl who books all my appointments, and it's best to text, not call, because she is going through some life changes right now, and so she's not picking the phone up a lot. But if you text, she will get back with you in 48 hours and get you in to see me. And I do offer free sessions, not readings though, they're consultation sessions. So if you need just to talk about something, or you have something going on and you just want to get some advice, I'm not going to pull a card, I'm not going to talk to you dead people, we're not going to talk numbers, none of that stuff. But I do 30-minute consultations if you just need to talk, and it has to be something spiritual, metaphysical, something about what I do. I have one girl who calls me every blue moon from Atlanta, and when I do pick up and she calls, she always wants to talk about how she's not a lesbian but her neighbor down the street she knows is one, and she thinks that the lady wants her. And I kept saying, you just want her to want you. That's all. Because trust me. So I get those calls too.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't take a lot of calls. You have to really go through Stacy to see me.
Yeah.
Because and then she'll book you a thing with me. We have been to your classes before. Okay, she should be a friend. Then why isn't she a friend of mine? But she can always follow on YouTube. But tell her to send me another friend request, and I'll accept her.
Yeah.
I am going to be doing a mediumship class probably in December. It's not really a good time to do one because I know Christmas is there. But it's either that or it's going to be the end of January. I have a few people that are asking me about a mediumship class. It is going to be a revised one. I'll be doing a lot of the same stuff and a lot of different stuff that I've taught in my previous ones, because like everything else, mediumship grows and changes. So I will be offering one, and then it needs 5 students. If I can get 5, I need 4. I have one that comes all the time, so I need 4. If I get 4 people, we can have the class, because I need y'all to be able to interact with one another. So that's important. So I'd like to do a minimum of 5, but really it's 4, because like I said, I have 1 student who comes to everything that I teach. Okay, well, Tessie, I'm going to post it this weekend when Magni gets home. It'll be posted. It's going to be another level 1 mediumship class, and it'll all get posted this week. I will hold the class and until the week before. If I don't have at least 4 people other than my 5th person that has signed up, I refund everybody and tell me I have to move it because I didn't have enough to do it. And that's, there are times I get 20 that want to take it, and there are times that I get 2 that want to take it. It's like it just depends on, I guess, which way the wind's blowing. So I will get into another mediumship class really, really soon for you guys. And I am in January, what I want to do towards the end is do my Master Tarot class. And so, guys, when I'm doing your readings, if you want to do the Master Tarot class, you have to go on my YouTube and look at the one that's for free, and you have to understand it, because the Master class is going to be above that. So if you haven't gone to my YouTube and looked at my tarot, my complete tarot course that's on YouTube for free, then you're not going to be, if you can't understand that, you won't do well in the master class, because the master class is a lot about the blending of the energy between you, your client or your sitter, and the cards, and being able to tell the story. And so that's why Jill's storytelling class on the cruise will be such a great thing, because in any kind of psychic work or medium, if you're not a good storyteller or somebody who can feel and tell the story of the spirit or tell the story of the energy that you're getting, you're going to be very flat. And I've seen it, and you lose your audience. The energy just goes right down, and it's hard to connect. It's hard to do. But if you're able to lift and bring that high vibration up and keep it up, everything comes faster and clearer to you, because the energy's there. Once you understand the mechanics behind it, it all makes sense. So I will say that. And we were talking about what today we were going to talk about, Jill, earlier. We said, do you remember? Because we both up there.
I know. No, we were talking something about the story, about how...
About love in the story.
Love in the story, and just seeing it in a different light. And I was telling you how just recently I started thinking that when you look at your past story, even if it's a bad story, like you're like, oh, I was the victim in that story. Were you the victim, or were you the teacher?
Right, or were you
to
the teacher?
Whoever that was on the other side of you.
Right.
And when you look at it like that the person that you were teaching never forgot you, because that was their lesson to learn as a soul on this earth. And all of a sudden, it's a game changer when you start to look at not being a victim, but that your role in that situation was a teacher to that other person.
Right.
So I don't go too deep. I only have like 3 minutes on TikTok when I do stories, but it'd be great to get into it more.
It does put you back in control.
For sure.
That's the main thing. Is that when you have that attitude, you start looking at, so even though these things are bad that happened to me, what did I learn or what did I teach?
Yeah.
Those are the questions you need to ask yourself. And then it will tell you why things happened to you growing up. It'll tell you why you had certain conflicts. It'll tell you sometimes how you had to hit rock bottom and feel a lot of pain before you could sprout again and become even better and stronger. So there's a lot to that. And believe it or not, a lot of that does deal with your connection to the vibration of love, which connects to the spiritual or the psychic energies. And so once you understand that and you're able to produce that, then you will connect so much easier. For me now, I have gotten to where I was a nervous wreck always doing it, to now it's as easy as breathing. Mm-hmm. Even right before we started, I did a little bitty psychometry session with Jill. We were practicing with psychometry and I was teaching her about psychometry, like how to get the object and start with the feel of it and then allow it to start the story to start unfolding from feeling the object and starting with that. And as that opens up more, then more information will come and more information. So we were working with that right before we went live tonight. And I thought it was a cool experiment.
It was. But he had given me a couple of things earlier.
Right.
And I was so focused on getting it right.
You can't
that
do
I
that.
wasn't allowing myself to tell the story. And that's like the thing, like on Nickeltree. When I first started telling Nickeltree, I was just telling scary stories. And then one day I decided to tell a more in-depth, like miraculous story. I was like, let me test this out, a little something about angels or something. And then all of a sudden...
I'm sorry, pulling Jill into the TikTok frame so she's TikTok famous.
And then all of a sudden, I started saying words at the end of it like, how is this relating to you? Did you just get something? Is this one for you? And it was when you tell that story and then you realize that your spirit guides and your angels are every single thing, every single story has a lesson at the end of it. And so when I started doing that, it was a big hit. And it was a little scary at first because up until like Halloween, I only told like horror stories, like things that happened to me and things that happened in New Orleans. And then it just, after Halloween, I took 2 weeks off and I was like, if I can't like be more like bringing like spiritual stories into it, not because I'm like a super religious person, but it would just kind of overtook me. Miracles, angels, and just spirit guides. And so now I tell a few scary stories every once in a while, but a lot of times it's something with a lesson just because that's what I wake up feeling. Okay, this is the story you're going to tell today. And that's what I do. Some of them are about they all have a little bit of me in it. That's what I tell my followers. Every story that I tell has a little piece of me in it. Even when somebody sends me their own story, I can relate to it in some kind of way. So that's what I just do. Every morning I just wake up and I'm like, okay, guide me to whatever story somebody's supposed to hear today. And that's what I do. So.
Can I challenge you a little bit?
What you got?
I want you to pull your cards out. Do you mind?
No. Oh, no, I don't mind.
We're going to do something different tonight.
Oh, okay.
So Jill brought some of her own cards. I've never used them before.
Okay.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to see who is in our lives. If we see your name, so be sure we can see your name. If we don't call you, type your name again. But I see Kimberly. I know Tina's leaving. Tina, we love you. If you know, we got Tessie, Tina, Jamie, Glenda, Kimberly, and I know Mark is here. So we're going to pull a card for each of them.
Yes.
We're going to pull a card for y'all tonight, and we're going to give you what the card says and what we think. How y'all like that?
Okay. Let me.
Now tell them what kind of card. These are called what?
These are called spirit guide cards.
Okay.
And so I have been actually I read Misty the other day.
Okay.
And she could relate, and I've been doing it with just friends and family, and just kind of switch it up a little bit of what your guide is trying to tell you. And it could be an attitude about something that you have, good or bad. It could be a guide into what you should be doing about that. So it may say, if your question is about, hey, what direction should I go, with my job? You might pull a card that says creativity. Maybe you're not having enough creativity in the job. And then, this is my favorite, the third would be, what are you missing? What are you missing? And so it was funny, and I don't think my daughter would mind me saying this, but she was at work. She's a school teacher, and she was like, I'm just really having trouble with this mom who keeps coming in the classroom. And the card that we pulled for her was like, you're missing it. You're not the one who's insecure, like she has a whole lot of things going on. And when she turned it around and she saw that, she was like, wow, I'm really not being understanding with her. The next day she came home, she's like, wow, that card was right. Like I shifted my attitude of how I was treating her, because I realized what I was missing was that she was the one that was being insecure. So it's really good. I think they're fascinating. So these are your guides, and so these are not me reading you, but your guides telling you like a direction to go. And so what you do is that you think of a question, and then we don't have to get the question on there. You can just keep it to yourself.
Keep it to yourself.
Okay.
But we're going to do it for everybody that we can see. So we're going to do two on the regular program, and we'll do one on TikTok. There's only a couple people on TikTok.
Yeah.
So we'll do two here, then we'll do one on TikTok, two more here. We're going to keep going up from the bottom one. So the bottom one, look, Magni put, don't forget me. Magni, Sophia said, would love a card. So let's start with Sophia. We'll do Sophia and we'll do Christy because they're at the bottom of us, and we'll work our way up.
Okay.
And then we'll go do one over on TikTok.
All right, so I'm going to have you pick a card for Sophia.
For Sophia. And I know Sophia. This is for you, Sophia.
Okay. You have a message from your teacher guides, and they are telling you that you need to set some goals.
Yep. So, and I actually know what you do. So I think that is a great card that was picked for you, because it's all about goal setting and restructuring to focus more towards those goals. So my message to you would be, start doing some restructuring and setting yourself, challenge yourself, because you're very talented, but sometimes you need to challenge yourself, set goals to make that happen. And so I will leave that with you, Sophia. And
Awesome.
then let's pull one for Christy.
All right, Christy.
I'll pull this one for Christy. Ooh, Christy. You're right. They do hit home, don't they? So Christy,
That's what I've been telling you. They're great.
your guide is higher self, Christy. And higher self is all about truth. Being honest with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Being honest with herself about changes that maybe she needs to make for her future. But it's going to start with you.
Right. And I also think, Christy, you need to look at also, you should also be looking at being truth with yourself about your interactions with your people. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like being honest, being truthful, being thankful, and not being okay with setting those boundaries once you understand your truth.
Being truthful on what's best for you.
Exactly. Now let's go to TikTok and let's see who this person is up here. If they're still with us, that is, who is that?
Darlene?
Darlene, we're going to pull a card for you.
We don't know what you're thinking, but one of these cards is going to be for you, Darlene.
Okay. Let's pull this one for Darlene.
Okay. This one is your helper guides, and it is an invention card.
So I'll show it to you. Since you're over here, I'll show it to everybody here. Oops. And then I'll show it to here on TikTok. So Darlene, that is for you. What that tells me, that's about creation.
Yeah.
And inventing the things that you need, and not being afraid to add more ingredients to the process if that's what's needed for you to grow and for you to make and move forward.
Yeah. Or even creating something new that maybe you're afraid of doing, but invention will help you move on with your life.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now let's go back here, and we stopped with Christy. We're going to go back. Next is Magni.
All right.
I'm going to let you pick Magni.
I'm going to do Magni.
You get to do Magni.
All right. You have a helper guide card, Magni, and it is clearing. So I would think that would be just clearing his mind, maybe some worry, a little bit of worry, possibly even with his job, because we have so much going on with the airplanes and everything right now. I just happen to know he's a flight attendant. But clearing and not worrying.
And also, I think clearing is also just about reevaluating things and finding maybe other methods that you want to do to attain something, and that would help as well, especially in your artistic mind.
Yeah.
Guess what Jill got to see today? She got to see our wedding cake and our wedding
Oh, yeah,
pictures.
it
And
was
guess
so
what happened
fun.
to be? Guess what else she got to see? Me with that beautiful necklace on my neck on the sofa.
It was great.
It was great. She loved it.
It was great. It was great.
That was great.
And Magni, I might add, like, if you want to clear your mind, like when you go on the cruise, there's this really great spa, the thermal spa.
Yeah. It was a really great spa.
And now we've told the whole world about it. Okay, you gotta do you. Okay, who is next on TikTok?
Why is it ending this in 4 minutes?
Okay, you just gotta move the puzzle piece over. It ends at an hour.
Okay. Got it.
There you go, and it'll go back.
All right. So that's how much TikTok can do.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Courtney Smith.
Yes.
Yeah, we're doing spirit guide cards tonight, Courtney. I don't know if Sid said, I don't know if you're going to do cards or
Yep.
not.
We can do Courtney. Here, Courtney, I'm going to pull one for you right now, and then we're going to go do Mark. Oh, nope. I don't want to pull that one. We just pulled that one.
Okay.
I'm going to pull a different
I'm
one.
sorry,
for you.
I didn't mix them enough.
This is the one we just pulled.
Oh.
I'll pull it again. It's definitely for you.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to pull this one. If it's that one, it's definitely for you.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I like this one. I like this one, Courtney.
I do too. You have a joy guide coming in, and they are saying that you need perseverance, that you need to keep going.
Keep going. Stick it
Yeah.
out. You know, think you might have to recreate some things to keep it going, Courtney. So perseverance in your career is one. So can you pull a card for career? Yeah, we did.
We did.
Perseverance.
Yeah.
So what it's saying is stick with it. Keep focusing on it. You might need to make changes. Maybe even learn about something else in your career field so that you can grow with it. But perseverance means sticking it out. Okay, now it doesn't mean getting badgered and getting beat, but it means making smart moves so that you can grow within your career.
Yeah.
Okay, Courtney? So we got you. Now let's do Mark.
All right, now I'm going to mix these up again because I don't want to get them. Well, like you said, if we pull it twice, I was doing one a couple of weeks ago, and I picked the same card 3 times.
Oh, then that's
So
enough.
I was like, no, I'm sorry, that's your card.
It's your card. It's your card. You pull it 3 times and
Yeah.
all these cards, and it's your card.
All right.
Okay, and this one is for Mark. Oh, I had to look at that. So, Mark, yours is your runner guide, and it's all about bounty. It's all about gain, wealth. It's all about obtaining that. It's all about learning what you treasure, not just financially, but also spiritually, also like what you treasure. I know you treasure your family. That's bounty.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just
I think also a mindset of abundance.
right. Yes.
You know, go into each day thinking, hey, today's going to be the best day of my life, but also just imagine yourself already with everything that you want. Live in abundance.
We will, Stacy. I will get to you. Is there anybody else on TikTok? Good. Courtney got it. Good.
Yeah.
And darling said there's nobody
Yeah.
else on TikTok, so we can keep going up.
Yeah.
From Mark, there is Jamie. So let's do Jamie.
Things.
And then there'll be Glenda and a Tina left us, but then we'll do Tessie, and then I'll come back and do Stacy. Unless we get another TikToker in there.
All right.
So this
We're doing Jamie.
Jamie. Oh, I thought it was the same thing Mark got. I was like,
know. Like, ooh, they're about to come in some money.
This is
Okay.
This is your nature spirits talking to you, Jamie, and we're going to talk to you about endings.
Endings.
And being in the year 9, it's about letting go of things that you need to let go of. And there are things that, you know, that make you upset that sometimes you just have to walk away from them or let them go. It's about knowing when to end something. When something becomes not healthy, it's time to end it. It's time to put a boundary up. It's time to do those things. And so maybe that would help you increase in your happiness or in your, in loving yourself and taking that responsibility when you start putting ends to things that are negative or things that aren't working for you.
And you know, you want to remember, Jamie, that even when everyone else doesn't agree with what you're doing, they might say, wow, that's the greatest, job I could ever think of. Well, maybe it would be for them. Or just anything, a house situation, you live in a neighborhood, everybody thinks that's the greatest neighborhood in the world. But if it's not for you, then maybe you need to make a change.
Make a change. Absolutely. Yeah, I need to become my neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be our
our
neighbors
neighbors. You'll here with us. To Kennebra.
Yeah, we're happy. We're really happy. No problems here in Kennebra.
And then we have, after Jamie, we have Glenda.
Okay.
And then we'll go back down to the bottom because nobody else that I see on TikTok has asked for
I
anything.
guess I'll pull for Glenda.
Okay. Ooh, I like that one.
Okay, Glenda, we pulled higher self leadership
So that's about taking charge.
for you. You need to take charge, Glenda.
Yeah.
You need to, whatever you're thinking about that would move you up to a different level, don't let fear keep you behind that. You need to do that for yourself.
Right. So first part is identifying your fears so that you can move forward. All right, and then let's do Tessie, I believe, and then we'll come back to the bottom. And we've got to do Stacy and Kimberly. Stacy and Kimberly.
All right. Who we next? Tessa?
Tessa.
Okay.
Okay.
I love these.
Oh, Tessa. Ooh, I like that, Tessa.
Can't be more clear than this.
This is your guardian angel
Guardian
coming
angel.
speaking to you.
Yep.
And it's about closure, about receiving closure and understanding how important it is to sometimes you have to put closure to things and set, and help you. And I know that you're transitioning right now from a loss. And so I would say with learning that, putting healthy closures, which is really important. Understanding closure doesn't mean you're getting rid of something. But it's about thinking only healthy things about it and learning to incorporate it into your life so that you can look on, especially if it's a grief thing, like in a case of grief, we have to change from a place of sadness to a place of joining them spiritually in the physical and them in the spiritual, and celebrating them and letting that love still flow, and be excited that you were able to feel that love is what's important. And you will get there one day. That's a promise. You will get there one day.
Yeah.
All right.
And don't let the stories run through your head that, some stories need to have closure on them.
Terry, we're going to do Stacy, Kimberly, then we will do you.
All right. Did I drop a card?
I thought I said something.
We have to get everyone in here, Sid.
Yes, we will.
Oh, there it is. It's all the way over there. All right.
There we go.
All right. This is a very special card, so this is for our next person.
Okay. There you go.
All right.
I put my foot in this one.
This one bounced out.
Yes, it did.
So this is for, who are we doing this for?
This is for the next person. Was somebody before Kimberly?
Was it Stacy? We didn't do Stacy yet.
No. Kimberly was before. Kimberly was in there a long time before Stacy, so we can do Kimberly, then we'll do Stacy. So Kimberly, you get the jumped out card.
It jumped. So, you got a good one. Celebration. This is from your joy guides.
It's also about celebrating your life, celebrating things, and even celebrating the little things. Not always the big things. This is really important. Jill, you want to add anything to that?
Well, I feel like sometimes we get so lost in the world and all the world's problems that we forget to just celebrate even little things about ourselves. And so they are reminding, because remember, we have lots of different guides around us. They're reminding you that you need to celebrate the little things.
Yes. Including yourself.
Mainly yourself, I think.
Yes. Now, also, we're going to do Stacy now, so I'm going to pull for Stacy. I know where Stacy's at right now.
Yeah.
So she really needs a good one.
Yeah, we need a good card. What do we got?
This could be a good thing or a bad thing.
Your teacher guides.
Your teacher guide is sending you this.
Talking to you. And
I'm going to take it on the good side.
I'm going to take it on the good side too. And your card is growth.
Growth. So what it's telling you is about growing and learning and understanding maybe your situation that you're going through, starting to understand it even more, looking beyond the current situation, project out a bit, stop living in just the moment, start at least foreseeing what's happening ahead. That helps you with growth.
Yeah.
And me and Jill are dying over here from talking so much. But anyway, and all we got are these little waters that I told Mary to get.
No teeny tiny waters. I'm sorry. Okay, who do we have next?
We have to go over here to TikTok and
Okay.
do our TikTok buddies.
Oh, there's Terry.
Yeah.
Terry is my friend.
Yes. So we're going to
Okay.
do Terry.
All right, let's do Terry. I'll pull for her. Terry's my bestie from high school. We've been friends for like 45 years. Okay, Terry, I pulled the bounty card for you. Now, we pulled this earlier,
Yep.
but I really do feel like this was meant just for you as well. So, bounty meaning that you need to live more in abundance and in a mindset of abundance. And I know you, and you do things for yourself already, and you go places and you do all kind of things, but I still feel like your mind needs to be a little bit more free and not worry so much. Live in abundance.
Yes, TK, I'm still alive. All right, and so also with abundance, Terry. So it's also about appreciating the little things and appreciating and realizing how on all those things build up that they create abundance. And it's just the little things that make that heart just ping, that
Yeah.
little bit of ding. And,
Yeah.
and so it's learning to appreciate those things as well. So
Yeah.
hopefully you're going to be blessed with lots of abundance, my friend.
Yes, make your life a little easier. But don't forget, we have to work until we're 95, so don't think of anything else.
And then Hope wants a card too.
All right, Hope. Okay. I'll let you pull for Hope.
Hope, you're getting a message from your teacher guides, and it's all about, for you, Hope, is unconditional love. And it's about understanding that vibration that can take you anywhere. It's the most precious vibration there is that unconditional love vibration. So it's all about sending you blessings and love and learning about what are the most important things to you, sweetheart. And learning about, how can you open that up to the world, that love that's inside of you, that kindness and the joy, and that's what you should be feeling. Okay, especially when it comes to you.
I was about to say the same thing. You have to remember to be kind to yourself, Hope.
Yes.
You want to be accepting of you just as a person, just like you are. Not when you get a degree one day, or not when you do this or do that, or not when you retire. Just right now, and unconditional love to yourself.
Yes, TK, you can have a card. You're coming right now, TK. I want to pull this one way over here for
right.
TK. Ooh, that's a pretty card.
It is.
Ooh,
You have a
your guardian angel who's protecting you. So what it's telling, and with the protection is coming is about deceit. So what I would say is, we always start with self. Be honest to yourself, most of all in all situations, but also protect yourself from people who aren't being honest around you.
Yeah.
So I like that because deceit. A lot of times we deceive ourselves.
Yeah.
Because we want something so bad, and sometimes we get so involved that we forget about our own happiness.
Yeah.
We put ourselves through some torture.
I
So
feel
see
like
it's
too,
both ways.
maybe they've been kind of feeling like other people around them are deceitful.
I do think that too.
But then afraid to then, no, that's such a nice guy. But
Right.
they know. I have a couple people like that at my work, and I'm just like, okay, I know.
Right, and then Susan said she would love a card. So
right,
Susan, we're
Susan.
gonna give you a card. And,
Okay, that's another friend of mine,
uh-huh.
Susan. All right. These are all from Spirit Guides. If y'all are just joining us, these are from Spirit Guides. These are Spirit Guide cards, which I'm working on and doing little card readings.
I like this one.
What'd she have?
So you're coming from the nature spirit, and Susan, yours is all about charity, and it's all about the charity is about giving, but it's not only giving to others, but feeding your own soul too. So it's about both of those. So what do you think, Joe?
Well, I know her, and she's a very unselfish person. She's a very giving person.
But does she give to herself?
She doesn't.
Okay, so
And
that's...
she's got, yeah. And so, and she looks beautiful too, but she definitely needs to be a little gentler on herself, and everything's going to work out, Susan.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's going to be okay. You know, you have a stressful job. I know all that, but everything's going to be all right. We love you.
All right. Anybody else before we wrap up the cards? Because I don't see any other names that we missed. If we missed you, type your name right now, and we'll be glad to pull a card for you. Okay. So just to wrap up a few things, because we're getting to be at that time, actually a little bit over, because me and Jill got carried away with the cards because we love y'all. We love y'all. Susan Hooper just wrote me. What did she say? Let's see. Oh, she sent me something. I can't. It's going to take me off TikTok if I do that. Whoop. Almost just got off TikTok. Anyway, sorry about that, guys, on TikTok. But anyway, so one thing I'm going to recap. Guys, go after this weekend, by this weekend for sure, if not before, all the stuff that we went over about the cruise, about the Touch in Eternity 2026 cruise will be online. The classes are already there. If you want to go on and join and pay for the classes now for the $350 and get it done with, that's fine. But you have till midnight, New Year's Eve night, to get that $350 deal in. And after that, it is $400. I can tell you that this is a new adventure for us. It already is successful because we've already have plenty of rooms. Everything will be good. Thank you for sharing, Stacy. I didn't tell everybody where Stacy was. Stacy was in the emergency room tonight, and she's been sitting there for 3.5-4 hours now. So I've been sending her some love all day. So again, Stacy, Stacy, are you driving? I gotta ask. Do you need me to come pick you up? Stacy? She might have hung up already. Yeah. So I just realized if she's driving, she might not should be driving. Anyway, says I don't think anybody was with her in the ER. Do you need me to come get you? That's a yes. I'll come get you.
Yeah, she said yes. Oh, she's driving. That's what she's saying.
Yeah. If you need me to come pick you up, I will. Text me. Okay? If you got away, because I want you, and if you don't feel you can, I'll come get you.
She says.
You're good? Okay. Just want to make sure, baby. I love you. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, Stacy was joining us live from the ER. So anyway.
I love her. I know. Oh, she's such a trooper. My gosh.
She is a trooper. She was on our live while she's sitting in the ER. You just can't ask for more love and more dedication. Right, there's only one. That's why I love her so much. She takes very good care of me. Anyway, yes, the ER visits are slow because we're at the second busiest hospital in the city. So yes, number 2 for busyness.
Yeah.
If you went to where I work, you'd have been there a lot longer because we're even busier.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we've talked about the cruise tonight. We talked about the importance of love and how all your gifts evolve around that concept. And we talked about mediumship class we're going to look at in December. That should be posted this weekend as well, along with the Master Tarot class that's going to be in January. I will be doing a numerology class probably in February or March. Okay, so know those things. They can either be done live or in person or on computer. So you can join the class via the computer if you can't make it. So if you live out of town or if you have to miss one of the days, you can always join us via the computer. The hard part about mediumship and the computer is that when we do some of the exercises, you will miss out on some. Some of them are really cool. You're going to want to be there. Because when we do the overshadowing, you can ask anybody that's taken my class that's in there now. That is cool as hell, but you have to be there for that to see it. You can't see it. I can't have the extra light of the computer on when I'm doing overshadowing because I got to have a certain type of light for your body to overshadow. And so it's really a lot of fun.
Well, Magnie's heading to bed, and
yes.
Stacy's gone.
So. Now we're going to head to bed. So We love you.
We gotta go.
And again, we want to thank you for joining us
Yeah,
tonight
thank
on
y'all.
Touching
Thank
Eternity,
you
the
for
podcast.
having me. I appreciate it.
I'll come anytime. Girl. You just want to come hang out.
Yeah, right,
You can
right.
come
Just hang out and talk about
Come hang out.
beaches and how much we hate it.
How much we hate it. So we love you